Hey everyone, I hope everyone's having an awesome day, man. Hey, you know how necessity is the mother of invention? Just like my meals, I only get so many cups of coffee in a day or in my lifetime, and I want them all to be good ones. And I spend time, I use quality beans and have them ground fresh. But usually I just do the pour over method, 2 or 3 of these a day, and I have one before my workout. Well, I ran out of those paper filters and I didn't have any place around to get them. So I was looking all over my kitchen and I found this tea basket. And I was like, oh wow, that's pretty thin diameter mesh. And I was like, you know what, let's try this. And it's a little unstable. So I tried it and it's unbelievable. But the bonus is it's like turbo, man. It gives me the best workout I've had in quite a while. So, and it tends to take all the bitterness out of the coffee. It's like a big triple dose of espresso is how it tastes if you like espresso. But let me take you through it. Yeah, I went through the whole stage, like I did the whole whiskey bourbon thing where I went deep into it, and I found that there's cheaper alternatives and yes, filtered water, if you can do it, is better. You're going to get a better taste out of it. But this is just as good and just as easy. So I just take tap water and I'm just going to boil it. And I have mad respect for people that, take the temp of their water to get it to 110 or 115. I'm not going to do that today. And I don't do that on a regular basis because I want to get that coffee. My first cup is really key for me in the morning. But so I'm not going to measure the temperature. It's just boiling water. And we're going to pour it over and we'll take you from there. So, back to the grind. With this fine mesh, I like a little bit of a finer grind to my coffee beans. And if you can do fresh, it's great. I've done it without fresh ground beans and the taste really is not that much different. It is better, but it's not that much different. But through trial and error using this new method, and you have to be careful because this is unstable in here. It's not anchored. So you're gonna have to see, you can just tell by this. But 2 rounded tablespoons is the way to go. And you just put it right in there and you're good to go. Now we're just waiting for the water to boil. And a key thing with this is your first saturation. You really want to make sure those grounds are saturated and you let it sit for about 10 seconds. And then we're going to do about 2 or 3 more pour overs and you'll see that in a second. I'm getting pumped now because the water's boiling. We're ready for this. I just love the smell of when I do this first pour too. One of the keys is this right here. I poured the boiling water back into the Pyrex because there's no way, unless you have this spout on here or something similar to this that's glass, you're just gonna burn yourself. And this helps control your pour too, so that's key, man. So we're gonna do this first pour. It's a little bit on the slower side because I'm saturating all the beans, just kind of going in a circle. But if you could smell this, it smells so good. And I know how this is gonna make me feel and taste. The taste of this coffee is gonna blow your mind. But if you could just smell those grinds just being soaked initially, it's unbelievable. I'm just so stoked. You guys have to try this method. Everybody that I've shown it to is just freaking out about it. All right, so the beans are saturated now, the grinds. So now we're going in for the second pour. And what's cool about this system that I've learned on the second pour, now that they're saturated, is that I do this tap and it acts like a double vacuum, almost like when you're pulling, when the barista pulls on the espresso machine, it's getting such a great extraction and you're pulling maximum flavor. So you just do a tap and it's so fun to watch because it just soaks right down, But also make sure that you don't pour too much water in here. You don't want coffee leaking out everywhere. So I'm just checking to see what my level. We'll do 1 more pour over, just a little bit this time. I mean, you can pre-measure, but you don't need to do that. So this is our final pour over. And what's cool from the extraction, you can see the crema on top of the grinds, but you're also going to get some of that crema that's in the coffee cup itself. I'm so pumped for this, man. So put that here. And man, if you could see the color on this and the crema that's right around that edge there. Oh, I can't wait to take a drink of this, man. Oh, that is insane. All you coffee lovers, give this a try, but also subscribe to my YouTube channel, A Biker Dude. Get some.